people who remember their lawful leaders, like His Highness Mohammed Reza Pahlavi. They're patriots, like the kids who sacrificed themselves in January, or their culture and civilization, read not Islamic, fundamentalist, and their dead are much harder to break. That's why those people, like the mullah regime remnants and their whores throughout Western civilization, much like the Red-Black Alliance that came before them, the red part of the Red-Black Alliance, goes so hard to discredit the noble house of Pahlavi. And when discrediting fails, they try to destroy it. His Highness Prince Reza Pahlavi represents more than a man. He represents continuity. He represents memory. He represents the living reminder that Iran was not born to be a prison, that Iranian people are not property of clerical gangsters, and that a nation has an inherence far older and deeper and nobler than the mullah regime that hijacked it in 1979. That is what the enemies of liberty fear the most. Not merely opposition, but remembered identity. They fear people who can say, we know who we were before you, we know who we are beneath you, and we know who we will be after you. That's why the 4th of July matters both to the United States as well as the Sons of Liberty, right? When the Sons of Liberty are harmed anywhere, it is felt by the Sons of Liberty everywhere. It's a civilizational reminder that tyranny is not the natural condition of mankind. It is a reminder that free peoples must be taught to remember, because forgetting is one of the stages of surrender. That's why that flag of the lion and sun is so fucking important. And that's why the mullah regime does all the things it can do to try and dismiss it. When I was celebrating the United States' 250th anniversary, and it should be, it is the national embodiment of that principle of liberty, or a free Iran, or the sons of daughters of liberty across history, we're not engaging in nostalgia. We're preserving the operational system of a free civilization. To those that have lost some of their loved ones right here, if we remember those that have fallen in defense of liberty, whether it's those that fought in the American Revolutionary War, stormed Omaha Beach, those who fought the proxy wars of the Soviet era, of the Cold War, or the global war on terror, or indeed the brave kids that sacrificed themselves in Tehran in January. If we remember those and what they teach us with their sacrifice, then no son or daughter of liberty ever dies in vain. So while I appreciate you guys missing me, just know Uncle Jeff didn't forget you. In remembrance or out of recognition of that fellowship of liberty, that's why I did the lecture series I did, and why I hope to see some of those in here at the next cycle. All my love, guys. God bless America. I'm Israel High, Slava Ukraini, Kuber Libre, Javi fucking Shaw.
Oh, that was perfect.
I think that the one thing that people who actually do this amazing sacrifice of fighting for the sake of their whole nation, their whole people, or whatever country, like the whole group, the one thing that we can give them is to remember them and continue their goals. Like we have now one American, I don't know if it's a pilot or any like service member, how whatever it's called, in the helicopter that went down, and we don't know the name yet, I think, but they could not, we cannot let them die in vain. Like that's the least, the basic, and they didn't die in vain.
Amen.
That was really beautiful. You should consider publishing it or something. It was really beautiful.
Talking about the 4th of July, I just finally found it. I've been looking for it for the last half hour because I saw in the news that Japan celebrated the 4th of July with a huge robotic drone display that was gorgeous. I'm saving it so I can post it to the group site later. You guys got to see it. It's magnificent. And it's literally was brought to my attention in my feed because it said that the country that the United States dropped two nukes on is congratulating America for its 250th birthday. And yeah, you can guess what side of the fence the news feed came from. But it's actually a beautiful display. I still think Mount Rushmore was something to see as well. If you haven't seen that, I'll look for that one too, so you can take a look at that. But there is a lot of love for this country coming in from all over the world. South America has also had a lot of, shall we say, interesting little celebrations. And I'll be posting something about that as well tomorrow, as soon as I get all my information done. Jeffrey, great speech.
Okay, thank you. Monkey?
I miss you, Jeff. I'm glad you're back. I hope you had a good time, even if it was work. I want to thank you for your words. I want to thank everybody here who appreciates America. I love America. I am American. Everyone around the world has shown support. Thank you. Anyone here from around the world, thank you for showing your support. I did see the drone festival from Japan. They did like a drone display of Trump with the prime minister. I think it's prime minister over there together in the air. It was gorgeous. I want to thank especially Jose because he sent me the clip that we used on the show today, Armin, with his speech about communism. So thank you, Jose. And thank you, for being here, Jeff. Thank everybody here for, for being so kind to America. Thank you.
Thank you, Monkey. Texas?
Y'all hear me?
Yes, Texas, guys, and you too. That's Texas Troop in our live chat. She's here. Okay, hi. Yes, we can hear you.
Hi. Okay, great.
Hi.
Howdy, YouTube chat. So I wanted to respond to Jeffrey, not because there was anything in there that I disagreed with him on, but because I 100% agree with him on it. And thank you, Jeffrey, for saying everything that you said. I did want to speak on one specific thing that he touched on, which was our national identity and remembering our history and how important that is to maintaining our liberty. Because if we forget our history, then we will forfeit our liberty. And our founders knew this and they wrote about it. The reason why we celebrate our Independence Day every year is because they told us to do it. They wrote about it before we even fought the main portion of the war for American independence. They told us to remember this every year, and they told us how. And the how is exactly how we do it to this day. We do it with parades. We do it with pomp and circumstance. We do it with shows. We do it with parties. We do it with guns and with bells. And we do it with fireworks. And we have to keep doing it. But I do have one request to make of all Americans and also everyone around the world who supports us, which I love you all. Thank you so much for that. Is to return to calling it Independence Day. Stop calling it the 4th of July. That's a date on a calendar, and that means nothing. But Independence Day means everything.
My name is Armin Navabi. I'm an Iranian political analyst with decades of experience fighting the Islamic regime inside and outside of Iran. Make sure you follow me for more, and also make sure you join our discussion group. I'm there almost every single day. Come talk to me there and the rest of the people there in our group calls. It's a great place to meet and talk to people who like talking about politics. The link is in the description and or in the bio. You could also get there by scanning the QR code on the screen. See you there.